kēryssō. We're never told his name, but in Mark chapter 5 we find the story of a man who was trapped. It says he lives amongst the tombs, and that day and night he was constantly screaming and cutting himself with stones. The community had tried to bind him up, but he would break the shackles and chains into pieces, and no one was strong enough to restrain him. Just opposite the tombs, on the other side of the Sea of Galilee, the sun sets on a huge gathering where Jesus has been teaching all day. He dismisses the crowd, and he tells the disciples to get into a boat to cross over the lake. Mark says there was a fierce wind that night, and as the waves broke over the boat, it began filling with water. And yet Jesus himself was asleep in the stern, so they woke him up and asked him if he cared that they were all about to die. Jesus gets up, he rebukes the wind and the waves, and all is calm. He turns to his disciples and asks them why they're so afraid and if they still don't believe. They're shaken, and they ask themselves, who is this that even the wind and sea obey him? When they come ashore on the other side, there's an answer. The man from the tombs came running to worship before Jesus. When Jesus says, "Come out of him, you unclean spirit," something else shouted from within the man, "What have I to do with you, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I implore you by God, do not torment me." Jesus asks, "What is your name?" And the true depth of the man's torment is uncovered. He says, "My name is Legion, for we are many." The multitude of demons begged Jesus not to be sent into the abyss, but to let them go into a nearby herd of pigs. Jesus says, "Go." Mark records that the unclean spirits went out into the thousands of swine, and the herd ran violently off the cliff and were drowned in the sea. The man was given clothes, and he was given back his life. The herdsmen went and reported it, but the community was terrified, and they asked Jesus to leave. The man begs Jesus to allow him to come along with him, but Jesus tells him to go back to his people and to tell them how God has had compassion on him. Mark says he went out from there, and he began to kēryssō, to proclaim, to publish, to announce, and to herald how God had mercy on him and set him free. And it says he did this throughout the 10 major cities of ancient Greece. To herald literally means to be a sign that something is about to happen. What are the things that God has done for you? Big or small, what are the signposts that you could share to say that Jesus is alive and he'll soon be coming back? Maybe it's time to come out of hiding and to proclaim, publish, announce, and herald how you've encountered the Son of God. kēryssō, you are his sign to the world that something is about to happen.